Hello dear students, in this video I'm going to solve mathematics paper 2 extended May June 2022. So let's start. Question number 1. At noon the temperature is 4 degrees Celsius. At midnight the temperature is negative 9 degrees Celsius. Work out the difference in temperature between noon and midnight. So here we want the difference means subtraction. So I will subtract big minus small. So 4 minus 9, we get 13, and that is the answer. Now question number 2. Thibault records the number of cars of each color in a car park. So here you are given the table and the color of each car. He draws a pie chart to show the information. Calculate the sector angle for the red cars. Now to calculate sector angle, we do proportion. We know that the sum of all colors is 20. So if you add all colors, you get 20. 8 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3. So this is 20. And this corresponds to 360 degrees. And that's the angle, all angles in a pie chart. 360 degrees. The red is 3. We write color and the color. The degree we don't know. Then we do cross multiply like this. So if you cross multiply, you get x equal 3 times 360 divided by 20. So you get the answer, which is 54 degrees. Okay, and then that is the answer. Let's now move to next question. Here you have figs cost 43 cents each. Lira has $5 to buy some figs. Calculate the largest number of figs Lira can buy and the amount of change in cents she receives. First step here, you have to divide 500 cents, which is the $5. So let's divide 500 cents by 43. That's the price of each fig, by 43. And then you get 11.6. Of course, she cannot buy 0.6 fig, so she can buy 11 figs. And 11 figs, each one cost 43. This means she's gonna buy 11 times, the money she's gonna pay is 11 times 43. So now you subtract 500, that's all the money she has, minus 11 times 43. 11 times 43, this is what she has to pay for 11 figs. Then the change will be 27. So the answer will be 27. Now here you have to write how many figs she will buy. She will buy 11. So here you have 11, and the change she will receive is 27. So here you have 27. And that's it. Now let's continue. Find the value of radical 68 times radical 153. Now, this is on the calculator. If you multiply these two radicals on the calculator, you get 102. So the answer here is 102. This is very simple question. Next one. Find the total surface area of a cuboid with length 8, width 6, and height 3 centimeters. Okay, first step, let's draw the rectangle prism or the cuboid. So if you draw the rectangle prism like this, that is the rectangular prism. Dimensions are given to you, which is 8 here, 6, and 3. Now to find the total surface area, it's the sum of all faces. So let's see how many faces we have. We have 6 faces in the cuboid. Let's start with this face here, rectangle, which is 3 times 6. So this rectangle is 3 times 6. So let's multiply 3 times 6. But because we have another one which is exactly the same here, so I have to multiply 3 times 6 times 2. So times 2 plus. Now let us look at the rectangle at the bottom here. This rectangle. What dimensions does it have? 8 times 6. So let me multiply 8 times 6. But because it has because we got another rectangle at the top here, which is similar to this one, so you have to multiply this number by 2. So times 2 plus, then you have the front rectangle, which is this one. And this rectangle is 8 times 3. Here I have 3. So 8 times 3. But we have also another rectangle at the back. So times 2. On the calculator you get these, which is 180. And that is the total surface area. Let's now move to next question. Okay. In this question, some cards have either a square or circle or triangle drawn on them. Pite chooses one of the cards at random. Complete the table to show the probability of choosing a card with each shape. So this is a probability question. We know the total probability is 1. So we have to subtract here. You add all the probabilities, then you subtract 1 minus all the probabilities. So 1 minus, open bracket, 0.2 plus 0.32. And on the calculator, this will be 0.48. 0.48, and that is the answer. Now let's see next one. The price of a coat is $126. In a sale, this price is reduced by 18%. Find the sale price of the coat. So we want to reduce this amount by 18%. We do the following. We do original minus percent times original. So that's the equation. Original minus percent times original equal new. So this is the way you solve. Original minus percent times original equal the new. Original is 126 minus percent times original. Percent is 18. Percent means over 100. Times original 126. Then you get on the calculator, you get the answer. It becomes 103.32. 103.32. Okay, let's see next one. So this is question number 7. Now number 8. The nth term of a sequence is n squared plus 12. Find the first 3 terms of the sequence. Now here what we have to do is to replace n by 1, then 2, then 3, then we get the 3 terms of the sequence. So first one, 1 squared plus 12, we get 13. That's first term, we write it here, 13. Second term, 2 squared plus 12. 4 plus 12 is 16. Then you write 16 here. And last one is 3 squared plus 12. Now 3 squared is 9 plus 12 is 21. So last one will be 21. And that's it. Question now number 9. You are given this diagram. The bearing of B from A is 0.59. Work out the bearing of A from B. Remember, here we go to the letter after from and we draw north at. So the bearing of B from A means you have to draw north at A. It's already drawn to you. Bearing of B from A is 0.59. This means here the angle is 59. Work out the bearing of A from B. You have to draw north at B. So the letter after from, you draw north at. So here you draw north line. And you know that north and north are parallel. So if this angle here is 59, this means this angle, what is it? So you have to subtract 180 minus 59. And you get 121. So here you have the angle 121. Now the bearing of A from B means you go to the north, you mark any point, then you move clockwise until you reach AB. That's the angle that you have to find. So remember, you go to the north line, you draw any point, then you move clockwise until you reach AB. And then you get the answer. So 360 minus 121, it will be 239. So the required bearing is 239. Next question is about vectors. Question number 10. So here you have P minus Q. You replace P is 28. minus q is minus 1, 4. So if you solve it, if you calculate, 2 minus minus 1 is 3. 8 minus 4 is 4. And that is the answer. Now double I. Find 6p. Okay, 6p means you have to multiply 6 by p. And we have p 28. So times 6, 28 times 6. So here you have equal 6 times 28. And that will be 1248. Like this you found 6p. Now we want to calculate p minus q magnitude. These two lines means magnitude. Now we know that p minus q, here we found it, p minus q, it was 3, 4. So I want to find the magnitude of 3, 4. So 3, 4, that's the vector p minus q. I want to find the magnitude of p minus q, and the rule here is under the root 3 squared plus 4 squared, and that will be 5 on the calculator. So to subtract or add vectors, you add the x to the x and the y to the y. To find the magnitude, you have to do under the root the x value plus the y value squared. Under the root you get the magnitude, and the magnitude means the length. Now let's see next question. Question number 11. In this question, this is indices or exponents. Whenever you multiply exponents, you add, whenever you multiply powers, you add exponents. So here p plus 4 equal 28. So let's write it. P plus 4 equal 28. Because the bases are the same, so you add exponents. Take 4 to the other side, you get p equals 28 minus 4, which is 24. And that is question number 11. Let's see now number 12. Okay. Annette cycles a distance 70 kilometers from Midville to Newtown. So that's the total distance traveled. Leaving Midville, she cycles 1 hour 30 minutes, which means 1.5 hours, at constant speed 20 kilometers per hour, and then stops for 30 minutes. She then continues the journey to Newtown at constant speed 16 kilometers per hour. So the question, you have to show this information on the graph. On the grid, draw the distance time graph for the journey. Calculate the average speed for the whole journey. Now we start by looking at the graph here. We have to draw 1.5 hour, 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, so here we use speed equal distance over time. So let's calculate. We know that speed equal distance over time. Speed is given to us 20. So here we say 20 kilometers per hour equal distance moved, we don't have it, The time is 1.5 hours. So if you multiply, if you cross multiply, you get 1.5 times 20, 30. So the distance is 30. First distance moved is 30. So now let's draw this on the graph. You have to draw 1.5 hours and 30 kilometers. So here you have 1.5 hours at this point here, and here you have 30 kilometers. So you have to draw this graph. 1.5 here and 30 here. Then he stopped for half an hour. So you have to draw a horizontal line like this. Half an hour means from 1.5 to 2, it will be a horizontal line because he's not moving here. So you have to draw a horizontal line. Then the second part of the journey, let's see it here. She cycles 130 minutes at constant speed 20 kilometers per hour, and then she stops for 30 minutes. She then continues the journey to Newtown at constant speed 16 kilometers per hour. 16 kilometers per hour. That's the speed. So we do the same thing. The distance now she has to complete is from 30 to 70, which means this is 40 kilometers. So now we have the same thing almost. Speed equal distance over time. Speed is 16 equal distance is 40. Time we don't have it. Now you cross multiply. Here you have 1. So if you cross multiply, you get 16t equal 40. So t is equal to 40 divided by 16. And that will be 2.5. So the second part of the journey has lasted 2.5 hours. Now we do this on the graph. 2.5 hours means she has to reach 70 kilometers, 2.5 hours. So let's see what we have to do here. $2.5 means she has to stop here at 4.5 hours and 70 kilometers. So I have to draw the graph like this. And that is the whole graph. Okay, let's move now to the next question. In this question here, without using a calculator, work out 4 and 1/8 minus 2 and 5/6. So we start by converting mixed number into fraction. So here you have 4 and 1/8. 4 times 8, 32 plus 1, 33/8 minus 2 times 6, 12. 12 plus 5, 17/6. Okay, so here you have 33/8 minus 17/6. Now you do the same denominator. In order to have same denominators, let's multiply this by 3 up and down, and this by 4 up and down. so that the denominator will be, in this case, 24. So 3 times 33, you get 99 over 24, minus 4 times 17, that is 68 on the calculator, over 24. Now if you subtract and simplify, you get the final result. 1 and 7 over 24. Okay, and that's the whole work. You can do these on the calculator, and then the mixed number also on the calculator. There is no problem because this is the work that you have to show. Okay, let's see now next one. Carlos invests $4,540 at rate R% compound interest. At the end of 10 years, 10 years, he has earned $1328.54 interest. Calculate the value of R. Be careful, this is the interest. So this is compound interest formula. So in order to solve this question, you have to know the compound interest formula. So let me write it here. Final amount equal present value times 1 plus R over 100 to the power of n. Now here f is the final amount or future value, p is the present value, and r is the percentage, n is the number of years. Now here p should be plugged 4,540 if you plug it here for p, and then you have to add 1328.4 plus 4,540, then to calculate the value of r. So let's see the work. Now f is the final amount, which means 4540 that's the final amount, plus 1328.54 equal present value 4540 times 1 plus r, we don't know it, over 100 the power of number of years, which is 10 years. Next step, I will divide both sides of the equation by this amount. So if you divide here and here by 4540, you can cancel this and this. Next step, you have to do root order 10 on both sides of the equation. Now root order 10 means you have to do root here and root here, but remember it's root order 10 on both sides in order to cancel the root and the power. Now what is left on the right hand side is 1 plus r over 100. So then you have to take 1 to the left hand side. So if you take 1 to the left hand side, let's see what we get. Here you have root 450, 4540 plus 1328.5 over 4540. If you take 1 to the left side, minus 1 equal r over 100. Now you have to do final step. Here you multiply both sides of the equation by 100. So multiply by 100 here and by 100 on the other side, so that you can cancel this 100 and this 100. Now r is the subject, and you can plug the whole of the left side on the calculator to get the value of r. So this is easy now. R will be, in this case, r is equal to 2.6%. So 2.6, and that is the whole solution. Let's see now next one. Find the highest common factor HCF of 12a cubed b and 20a squared b. Now this question is very easy. In order to solve it, you have to extract the common factor. And the common factor here is 4a squared b. So here you have to write 4a squared b. And that's the answer. Let's see now next one. Okay, here you are given a Venn diagram. The Venn diagram shows the number of students in a class of 40 who study physics, mathematics, and geography. So you have 3 sets. Use set notation to describe the shaded region. That's the first question. Use set notation to describe the shaded region. Now, if you look at the shaded region, the shaded region is outside P. So bear in mind you have here P prime, because the shaded region is outside P. And then the shaded region is inside the union of M and G. So that will give you the set notation for this. M union G intersection B prime. Because it's outside P, so there's the common between P prime and the union of M and G. Next question, find number of elements P intersection G union M prime. Now, union M prime, union means I have to take everything outside M and everything in the intersection of P and G. So let's look at the diagram. Everything of the intersection of P and G, I have to take it, which means I have to take 9 plus 3, and that is 12. And also I have to take everything outside M. Okay, everything in the intersection and outside M. Let's count how many elements we have outside M. Outside M we have 6 and 4, 10 and 3 also. So 10 plus 3, 13, 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 4 plus 6, you get 22. So the answer is 22. So here you have to write 22. Of course, you write it in the space for the answer, 22. Let's see next one. A student is chosen at random from those studying geography. Find the probability that this student also studies physics or mathematics, but not both. Okay, a student is chosen at random from those who studying geography. Means our denominator is those who are studying geography. Okay, how many people are studying geography? Let's count. 5 plus 6, 11, plus 9, 20, plus 3, 23. So our denominator is 23. So find the probability that this student also studies physics or mathematics, but not both. Physics or mathematics, but not both, means 5 plus 3. So the answer will be 8 over 23. 8 over 23. Let's see next one. Okay, here you have sketch the graph of y equals sine x. In order to sketch the graph of this function, remember what we said? We divide this distance between 0 and 360 into 5 distances of 5 points. In the middle, you have 180. The middle here, you have 90. The middle here, you have 270. Now, the sine function has maximum at 90 degrees. So here it has maximum. And minimum at 270 degrees. So here you have minimum. Here it has minimum. Then you connect like this. And that is the graph. Let's see next question. Solve the equation 3 sine x plus 1 equals 0 for x between 0 and 360. Now, in order to solve this equation, we have to do on the calculator shift sign. Before this, let's solve. First step, take 1 to the other side. You get 3 sine x equal -1. Then divide both sides of the equation by 3. You get sine x equal -1 over 3. Then you go to the calculator and you can do shift sign -1 over 3. So if you do shift sign on the calculator, you get a value. Here you add 360 to the value. So you get 199.5. And then by using that trigonometric circle, you can find the other solution, 340. 340.5. See now next one. Here you are given y is directly proportional to the cube root of x plus 1 when x is 7, y is 1. Find the value of y when x is 124. So this is a proportion question. Let's see how we solve it. We're saying to you y is directly proportional to the cube root of x plus 1. So you can write y is equal to k times cube root of x plus 1. Now here you have to calculate k. You are given x is 7 when y is 8. When y is 1. So y is here 1. K we don't have it. Q square root 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1. And here we get 1 equal, this is, sorry, cube root. Here you have to write cube root. So k times cube root of 8. Cube root of 8 is 2. So times 2. This means k is equal to half. Now after finding k, plug it in the original equation. So let's plug k in the original equation. Y equal half cube root of x plus 3, x plus 1. But we are given x here. X is 124. So let's plug it here. 124 plus 1. And this is 125. So now you have y equal to half times cube root of 125 is 5. So times 5. And this will be 2.5. So final answer is 2.5. Let's see now next one. F is inversely proportional to the square of D. Inversely proportional means, remember, it means F equal K over D squared. That's the meaning of inversely proportional. F equal K over D squared. Explain what happens to F if D is halved. When D is halved, F will be 4 times. It will increase by a factor of 4. So the answer increases by a factor of 4. Because 1/2 squared is 1/4. So F will increase by a factor of 4 because F and D squared are inversely proportional. Next question, number 19. This question is about functions. So here you are given 3 functions: fx, gx, hx. Find the inverse function. So let's start. To find the inverse of f, we plug y here. So y equals 7, x minus 8. Next step, you make x subject. Y plus 8 over 7 equal x. Next step, you replace x by the inverse. So f inverse x equal, and you replace y by x, x plus 8 over 7. And that is the whole solution. So x plus 8 over 7, that's the inverse. Now, to see next one, Find the value of x when hx equals g 1/3. So what we have to do here, you have to see that here you have two sides of the equation. So you have to find g 1/3 and hx is given to you in the question. So hx, what is it? 2 to the x plus 1. And g 1/3, what is it? You plug 1/3 for x. So 2 to the power of x plus 1 equal 4 over 1/3 plus 5. Let's write it here. 2 to the x plus 1 this is hx, and we plug 1/3 for x here, 4 over 1/3 plus 5. So we get 4 equal 4 over 1/3 plus 5. Right hand side of the equation on the calculator will give you 12 plus 5, 17. So now you have 2 to the power of x plus 1 equals 17. If you take 1 to the other side, you get 2 to the x is equal to 17 minus 1, which is 16. Now we know 16 is 2 to the power of 4. So we can write it 2 to the power of x is 2 to the power of 4. Or if you don't know, you can do prime factorization of 16 and then you find it. Here you have to see now x equal 4, and that's the answer. X equal 4. Then you solved the equation. Next question here. Number 20. We say to you factorize this amount. In order to factorize it, let me rearrange it first. I will write it this way. 2m minus 8 km plus 3p minus 12 kp. Now let's take common factors from the first two terms. If you take 2m common factor, you get 2m open bracket 1 minus 4k, and then take common factor again, which is 3p, so plus 3p times 1 minus 4k again. Now if you notice that the bracket is the same, so you can take the bracket itself common factor, so you can write it 1 minus 4k multiplied by 2m plus 3p, and that is the solution of the whole factorization. 2m plus 3p multiplied by 1 minus 4k. Let's see next one. Also to factorize this, let's extract common factor 5 outside bracket. We get x squared plus 4y squared. Sorry, here we have minus x squared minus 4y squared. Then you continue factorizing. 5 open bracket x minus 2y x plus 2y. Okay, let's move now to next question. This question is a sequence question. So let's see. The nth term of a sequence is an squared plus bn minus 4. The first term is negative 3, second term is 2. Find the value of a and the value of b. Alright. So first step, I will plug 1 for n and equate it to -3. So this is given to us in the question. So if I plug 1 for n, I get a times 1 squared, which is a, plus b times 1, which is b, minus 4, and this is equal to -3, the first term. Then the second term is 2, so I plug 2 for n. A times 2 squared is 4n, 4a, and b times 2 is 2b, so plus 2b, minus 4 is equal to second term, which is 2. Find a and b. Now I'm gonna solve these equations simultaneously to find the value of a and b. But before that, let me arrange the two equations. So if I take -4 from left to right in both equations, let's see what we get. Or it's better, let's do something else. Let's multiply the upper equation by 2 to make the b terms the same. So if I multiply the upper equation by 2, I will get 2a plus 2b minus 8 equal -6. Then the bottom equation, I will leave it the same. 4a plus 2b minus 4 equal 2. Now if I subtract both equations, the b terms will disappear. So let's do that. Let me now subtract, elimination method. 2a minus 4a, negative 2a. 2b minus 2b is cancelled. Minus 4, minus 8 minus minus 4. You get -8 plus 4, which is -4. -6 minus 2 is -8. Now take 4 to the other side. You get -2a equal -8 plus 4. And this will be -4. If you divide both sides by -2, you get a equal 2. So if you divide both sides, here by -2 and here by -2, you get a equal 2, and that is the value of a. Now to find the value of b, I will plug a in any of the equation. I will choose the first one, for example. I will plug it here and see what we get. So if I plug 2 here for a, I get 2 here, I get 2 plus b minus 4 equal -3. Now it's easy to solve for b. Take 4 to the other side, you get 2, or let's take 2 also to the other side. So 2 minus 4 is -2. Take it to the other side, you get b equal -3 plus 2. And this will be -1. So b is -1 and a is 2. And that is the answer. Let's see now, next question. Okay, here you have a vector question, that's last one. Calculate the ratio. You are given the information. Calculate the ratio AD to BD. So what I'm going to do is to find AD, and if I found AD, the whole thing will be done. So let me see how we find AD. You are given that OD means this is OD. You are given OD here, 3 over 7x plus 4 over 7y. So in order to calculate AD, let me see, AD is equal to AO, which is negative x, plus OD, which is 3 over 7x, given to us in the question, 3 over 7x, plus 4 over 7y. Now, if I simplify this, minus x plus 3 over 7x, you can do on the calculator minus 1 plus 3 over 7. So in this case, you get minus 4 over 7x. This is minus 1x. Here you have 1. Plus 3 over 7. You get minus 4 over 7x. And 4 over 7y, leave it the same. Plus 4 over 7y. From this, you can easily conclude that the ratio of AD to DB is 4 to 3, because you are given that here 4 and 7 means AD is 4 segments and DB is 3 segments. So since you found AD, you can easily decide that since you have 4 over 7, this means the ratio is 4 to 3. So 4 to 3. And that's the whole solution of the paper. Thank you very much indeed for paying attention.